Hey, today we're going to talk about shading. And in shading, there are three values that I want us to use in every single part of the picture. That is highlight, midtone, and shadow. Shadow is the darkest, midtone is a gray value, and highlight is the lightest part of the object. All three values are in every three-dimensional object. And by shading, we can make things look three-dimensional by including a highlight, midtone, and shadow. We just recently finished drawing the mannequin, and today we're going to put a highlight, midtone, and shadow on every single part of the mannequin because the mannequin is a 3D figure. Start with a light source, and we will place the sun over the mannequin's shoulder. To start with, you want to create a gray value or almost a midtone, and you would start shading that in and releasing pressure on the pencil. You would then create the highlight area on the side that is facing the sun. Now this has two values, a highlight and a midtone, and to create the shadow we come back a second time and apply more pressure to the pencil and create this very dark shadow. This creates a three-dimensional look. Up on the shoulders, this is a flat area. On this side, the shadow would be of the head, and on the top, and again, we create a gray value shading and release pressure on the highlight area, increase pressure on the midtone, and apply quite a bit of pressure to create the shadow. Under the head there is a shadow, and this side of the neck. And we can actually put eyes on in the correct place, in the middle of the head, a nose, and a mouth with a lower lip, maybe some ears. Good. And we can shade that in, and of course this side of the face, the left, would be darker than the right. Good. This arm here would be fairly dark because it is behind, and you still want value change. And the lesson is to have it everywhere on the body, not just in one area, or have color in the parts of the body with the same value. You really need three values on every section. Here there would be quite a contrast because the light source is very direct. When an object is turning away from you, that's usually where the shadow is. Here would be a very dark shadow. When you start drawing, the first things you look at are the overlapping shapes. Then you also notice right away where is the darkest area. And on the hips here, I will release pressure on the right, increase pressure, and then really put a nice dark shadow on this side. Same with the legs. If you would look at the mannequin, you would notice right where the kneecaps are, these little areas there are probably one of the darker areas. Even the kneecaps have highlight, midtone, shadow. Sometimes the way you draw the line, you can put a curve in it, and that will create form and 3D look as well. So I'm just going to finish this figure up quickly. I will return to check it over. Maybe a shadow under this eye would be nice. Some hair. I really like how when you apply the pencil just a little bit more, it creates such a round look to the mannequin. And there we have it. We can put a little shadow on the bottom. Even down here, there will be 3 values in the shadow as it fades across the page. And there we have it, the shaded mannequin.